This reel is specifically for all individual and team sport athletes. In this reel, I am going to tell you 2 reasons why you may consider stopping creatine 2 to 3 weeks prior to your fitness tests. First things first, let me start off by saying creatine is one of the most researched and one of the safest supplements, and it is not a banned substance. You can absolutely consume it. 2 reasons, like I told you, why you may consider stopping it is: number 1, creatine monohydrate is known to enhance your performance in some of the tests. Say for example, you're doing any exercise that involves a short burst of movement. Say for example, a sprint, a vertical jump, a bench press, squat, deadlift. So creatine is something which you may consider stopping at least 2 to 3 weeks before this, so that you don't get that advantage of this supplement in that test of yours. NSCA definitely follows this, and they have specifically written this as a guideline in their coursework. Let me read it out for you. Standardization of testing also includes not taking supplements before performing the test. Example, creatine monohydrate can enhance performance on some tests. Now they've said before performing the test. They've not specified the period. Now creatine is not a supplement that just washes off in a couple of hours. Yes, some links that you find online will say that half of the creatine will wash out of the system within 3.8 odd hours. But what I mean to say is, if you're doing a fitness test, do it for yourself. See how much you can lift without the help of any of these supplements. And it's highly unlikely that your coach will ban you or get your blood work done. No association is going to test you before your fitness test for this, because this is not a banned substance, number 1. But still, if you want to be safe and you don't want any of these substances to be in your system, you can consider not taking creatine before these tests. And since you're doing this, you're not taking creatine, you might as well not take even whey proteins which have, say for example, 2 to 3 grams of creatine in one scoop, or any kind of pre-workout which has creatine in it. So be very mindful of it. The second reason why you may consider stopping creatine 2 to 3 weeks prior is to not inflate your test results. Now obviously, let me quote an example. If in the month of January, I'm doing your 1 RM test of bench press, you're on creatine, you've lifted 100 kgs on bench, and in another kind of 8 weeks, I plan to make you do the 1 RM bench press one more time. That time you're off creatine for 8 weeks and you lift, for example, 80 to 85 odd kgs. Does that mean you've become weaker? No, but you could have prepared well, stopped creatine a while before, so that you get a fair result on your tests and you don't get an unfair advantage over others or yourself in this test. Because if you're not doing tests for your own growth, what are we actually trying to achieve over here? Everything that you do in your sport, we are building strength not to prove a point to anyone, but to become better in our sport. And this is just a metric for your coach to know how well you're doing or you're not doing. So if you found this helpful, please share this with your friends. If any parents are watching, please share this with kids that you know who might benefit from this. And if you have any feedback, please be open to discuss in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.